I've always been drawn to the attic, that dusty, forgotten space where the echoes of the past linger. It was there, behind a stack of old boxes and tattered holiday decorations, that I found the portrait, a painting of a stern-looking man whose eyes seemed to follow me around the room. At first, I dismissed it as a trick of the light, but then, something changed. One evening, as I turned to leave, I could have sworn I saw the corners of his mouth curl into a faint, unsettling smile. I brushed it off, blaming my overactive imagination, until my brother went missing the next day. The police said he probably ran away, but I knew better. My brother loved this town, our family, too much to just leave without saying goodbye. The day after, it was my sister. Her bed was empty, belongings untouched, and yet, there was no trace of her. Panic gripped our household, and my parents began to look at each other with suspicion and fear. They, too, refused to acknowledge the painting, even as the smile on that painted face grew wider with each disappearance. Overwhelmed by a mix of terror and curiosity, I found myself drawn back to the attic. This time, I brought a flashlight, determined to confront the uncanny portrait. As the beam of light hit the canvas, I gasped. What once was a background of indistinct shadows now depicted faint silhouettes of my missing siblings. Their faces, though blurred, were unmistakable, and they seemed to be reaching out, trapped within the painting. My heart raced as I realized the truth. The portrait was a prison, and the smiling man was its warden. I knew I had to act quickly, but as I turned to flee, the attic door slammed shut. The air grew cold, and I felt the presence beside me, whispering my name. I turned back to the portrait, and the man's smile had vanished. Instead, his eyes held a sinister promise, one that chilled me to the bone. I screamed, banging on the door, knowing it might soon be my face joining the others in that cursed painting. My family was disappearing, and now, I feared, I would be next.